Second quarter from the Lakeside Oval, 34-21 at quarter time, 13-point lead in South Melbourne's favour. And Baum contesting in the centre. Malthouse trying to break clear. He's put down. Play very scrambly. Baum trying to break clear. Does with Rhys. Rhys towards the half-forward line of the Richmond side. Now it's defence for South Melbourne. O'Neill trying to break clear. Can't do so. Took a long time. Umpire Robinson on the spot will call for a bounce. Half-forward line for Richmond. They trail by 13 points. 28 for South Melbourne. Goodingham. Also Hodges there for South. Very scrambly brand of football. Good handball. Beauty. Back to Bryce. South deep into attack down towards full forward. Up the ground. Half-back line. Batura for Richmond. Awkward bounce in roll team. Streaming into play. Back to Batura and turn to Bartlett. Bartlett in the centre wing. Has heaps of time. He can pick it up. Still got plenty of time. What's he going to do with it towards the half-forward line? His kick's a bad one. But it's taken and turned by Dixon. New player for the Richmond side towards Jess. Jess trying to stream around to his right boot. It goes across towards Monteith. He's under pressure. Back to Jess. Now Jess is on his right foot, but it's straight to a South Melbourne player in the goal square. The mark is taken by, it looks like, Morrison. Picking up in a moment. Anyway, out towards the centre of the ground. Placed on the centre. Bryce trying to pick it up. Baum, handball by Baum, just too wide of range, recovers well, plenty of pace and past this fellow. Down towards full forward it goes, Jess manoeuvring in front. By golly, he's got a tremendous leap, this fellow. Jess has kicked one. He missed an easy one in the first quarter. At the moment it's 5-4-34 to South, 3-3-21. To Richmond, Jess going for his second, shouldn't miss. He hasn't. The Tigers' fourth is on the board. 5-4-34 South. Richmond 4-3-27. That's Jess's second goal. And he's looking pretty good, Bob. By God, he's got a tremendous spring.
Yes, he's got a good lift for the ball, Peter. There's no two ways about that. And Dempster is playing just that yard behind him, trying to spoil, but he's just that too far out. And Jess is able to curve his body a fraction and keep the ball under control. Back in the centre, we've got Baum, who is doing very well for Richmond in the ruck. Hasn't changed from the ball, and we see his opponent this time, Goodingham, number 28. It's a bad bounce, an infringement, however, and the infringement will be given to Richmond. Baum takes the long kick, playing it out towards Edwards, but Edwards misses the mark, and it's taken very safely by Jackson. Jackson runs around, plays on quickly, up towards centre half forward. It's Hart this time. Hart's bundled out of position. Not allowed to get his arms up by Danaher, and Royce Hart at centre half back now for the Tigers gets his third kick for the day. There's a long kick going down towards centre half forward. Edwards is there, knocked away from him. Quaid goes after it for South. Handball's very quick, another handball. And South playing quickly, go on through Bryce. Bryce handballs over to Browning. Browning handballs in towards Danaher, but Burke comes through. And Francis Burke knew exactly what was going to happen there. And in fact, he's got the 15-metre penalty as well. As Goss refuses to hand off the ball and in fact loses 30 metres. Rather a foolish thing, although they're trying to cover up their tracks down in their defence. Goes to Edwards from Burke, and Edwards, a very manoeuvrable player, gets around, shows you just how agile he is there and kicks it down, knocked away from the front of the pack. A chance for them to come through. Malthouse. His little short kick. It's a bad kick, however, and Bartlett goes in after it, can't get it. Monteith puts his head down, caught with the ball. Taken by Rantel, and Rantel gets his kick in, as all good defenders should. Plays it up towards centre forward. Good mark taken by Baum. Baum standing his ground in the front of the pack, and he's certainly showing some great strength today. Handballs to Burke. Burke goes down, playing it in towards Jess. This time Dempster's in the best position. Handballs on quickly to no one in particular. Bryce goes after it, kicks it along the ground. Jess goes in for it. Can't get the ball, falls on top of it. Handballs out quickly. Malthouse handballs. And it's this time it's Walsh trying to get away with the ball. Kicks it down. It's a chance for Hummel. Hummel doesn't get the ball, however, and it beats all the players over the line and out of bounds.
5 minutes of play in the first quarter. 34 plays 27. That's a 7-point lead in South Melbourne's favour. Goodingham's tapped down. Plenty of Richmond players there, but whistle on play. Free kick is going Richmond's way. On the ground, Kevin Bartlett will take the free kick. 5-4 South Melbourne. Richmond 4-3. Bartlett copying heavy one there, but he'll recover pretty quickly. Distance here will be no worry to the Richmond Rover. Accuracy will be the test.
Certainly a goal that Bartlett needs for the Tigers, because they've this one will put them right up against South Melbourne as Bartlett comes in. His kick at the goal looks to be pretty good, and it is. And Bartlett puts his first goal on the board, and the 5th for the Tigers, and there's only 1 point the difference at the 6-minute mark of the first quarter. That's a nice kick, Peter, then. Nice kick by
yes,
Bartlett.
He's got a habit of kicking those, Bob.
Still holding his head, as you can see there, number 28. Probably got quite a ringing in his ears, but still has managed to put through the Tigers the 5th goal. And as we said, they only trail by 1 point now. Baum stretching his shoulders. Looked as though he could have got a bit of a knock in the shoulder region there. This time he goes in. Empties Goodingham out the way. Free kick to Goss. No, it's not. Yes, it is Goss. Zantuck taking the ball and handing it back quickly to him. Goss with the ball now. Long kick in towards Teasdale at the back. Teasdale misses one. Sheedy cuts across. Doesn't pick it up nicely. Looks for to get around. Oh, some terrible play by Sheedy then. I don't know whether he was finessing or what he was doing, or perhaps he decided that it might have been a good idea just to go over the line with the ball. Here's the throw in. Get the players down. Baum tries to get it down. It's a chance for them to go through. Cloak goes in after it. South Melbourne have got the ball. Round tries to get through with his strength. Has the ball taken away from him. In fact, loses possession. And it's taken by Sheedy. Sheedy takes a little pass out towards the wing, and it's a nice mark by Bartlett. Bartlett breaks away quickly, goes up, but I think he's kicked it over the line. He has on the full, and it's taken by Goodingham.
34-33. It's a 1 point lead South Melbourne's way. Big fellow Barry Goodingham looking downfield. Well, it's going to have to go back to Barry Goodingham. We've been playing in the second quarter for 8 minutes.
There's a free kick back to Bartlett. Bartlett's taken the ball and kicked it towards the centre of the ground. Players rise there, knocked away from Edwards. Chance for South to come through, they don't. And it's knocked back over the head by Richmond players. Goss takes the ball, tackled very quickly. No, it's play on. And players scrambling after the ball. A big pack developed, and the umpire will certainly have to bounce the ball. And that was a bit of a change there with the ball going back to Bartlett. However, this time it's bounced down. Baum taking the ball, can't get it. Wayne Walsh picks it up. It's Wood at least, and Wood gets the free kick. Wood comes around quickly, tries to break through, is able to do so, runs quite a long way. His kick goes towards Jess. Jess goes for the smother on the volley. Handballs out quickly towards the centre of the ground. Taken away. Jess goes in after it again. Up there. And Jess is knocked down by his own man. Kicked towards centre half forward. Knocked away by the South defenders. Malthouse comes through very quickly. Handball over to Dixon. Dixon breaks around the left foot. Going right into the square. Could be a goal, and it is. Dixon. And the Tigers hit the lead. Dixon, his first goal, a good running shot from the half-forward line. And Dixon putting Richmond's 6th goal on the board. Richmond 6 goals, 3, 39 to South Melbourne's 5 goals, 4, 34.
5 point lead in Richmond's favour now. It's the first time they've been in front all day. That's at the 10-minute mark of the second quarter. 39-34, 6-3 to 5-4. Umpire Ian Robinson about to get play underway again. Baum and Goodingham. Baum's tapped down in the centre, taken by Goodingham. South Melbourne to attack. Over the back, it's a chance for Dean. Now it's with Barry Round. Looking for the handball and decides a long kick. Pumps it down towards Teasdale. Just wide of Teasdale on the boundary throw-in. South Melbourne in attack. They trail by 5 points after leading by 13 points at quarter time. Barry Round, number 25. David Cloak's there for the Richmond side. Evans could get a free kick. He will. From 15 for the South Melbourne side. From point-blank range. And South have the opportunity to regain the lead. A 6-pointer here for Evans. And South will be back in front by a point. Mangs the goal. He's put it through. No, he hasn't. Offline. Well, they're ones you can't afford to miss. South move to 5-5, 35. Richmond is 6-3, 39. Richmond lead by 4 points, 39-34. Jenkinson to kick out towards the halfback flank on the bowling green side of the Lakeside oval. Baum can't quite collect it. Down the ground, Monteith. Monteith from the half-back line in towards the centre of the ground. Leap will come from a range from behind. Plenty of South Melbourne players there off the ground. It goes towards half forward. Taken by Quaid. Handball goes to Browning. Lining up from about 60 metres out, but hurried kick is offline and a boundary throw in. South Melbourne in attack in their forward pocket.
Good tackle then by Richmond, forced Browning off balance, and the ball's gone out of bounds. Thrown in the forward pocket. Cloak's there against Round. No positive players. The ball gets to the ground. A chance for Goss. Free kick, however. And the free kick has gone to Sheedy. Well, I was watching the flow on of the game, then it looked to be a lay-down misère for Goss, but an infringement to Sheedy has allowed the Tigers some breathing space in the back pocket. Good mark there taken for them by Rains. Rains, quite a good player. Rains now, not such a good kick looking for Edwards. Edwards is in the right position, can't mark the ball. Actually, Scrimshaw came across him and took the ball away from the front of him and carried it over lines and out of bounds. In the ruck, we've got Baum coming in against Goodingham. Goodingham gets the front position, can't take the ball over, gets down to the ground. Monteith picks up handballs on very quickly. Players go as Evans gets it out, gets it to Browning. Browning's tackled, play on's the call. Burke gets around, very close to the line, tackled over the line and out of bounds. And bit of a bust up between Patura and Browning, but still nothing's happened as the ball's to be thrown in on the half-forward flank right in front of our position here. Knocked away by Round, goes down to Woodman. Woodman has the ball and gives it towards Zantuck. Zantuck kicks it up in the forward line. Cloak takes it, no he doesn't, goes through his hand. Sheedy puts his head down, gets it to Burke. Burke's tackled, could lose the ball. Does so, and it's a free kick against Burke.
No, it's
Burke.
Francis Burke.
Oh, grabbed too high. Well, it looked very much as though Burke had every opportunity to get rid of the ball, but South have made some foolish errors and they've lost 30 yards with the play-up. He goes for the handball, gives it to Monteith. Monteith gets around Woodman, goes for a little short pass, and he finds Hart. Hart evidently gone up into the forward line, and Hart now at his accustomed position at centre half forward. How's his kicking boot? It's not that good. It gets into the square, but a nice safe mark taken by Dempster. Dempster goes for the handball. It's a bad hand pass to Morrison. Could easily be a mistake, and there has been, and the mistake goes to the Richmond side. And it's to be taken here for them by Scrimshaw. I'm sorry, Dixon. Dixon now, just already with one goal on the board for the Tigers. A left footer coming in good position. There's his kick. I think it's a little offline, however, and through for 1 point only. Dixon playing his first game for the Tigers is proving quite a bit of a handful over there on that forward line. This time brought into the outer side, and a short pass is given to Woodman. Woodman handballs on very quickly to Jackson. Jackson comes up the ground with a long kick, looking towards Quaid and Patura. Patura's hands go up. He can't mark the ball. He recovers quickly. Dummies around to his right foot. Nice handball out towards Burke. Burke gets it onto his foot, plays it towards the centre of the ground, but players there, South get it, and it's taken by Jackson. Jackson handballs on to Woodman. Woodman handballs on quickly, and it's a chance for South to come through. They do so, and a long kick going up towards the forward line. Teasdale's there, but Sheedy takes a mark in front of him. Sheedy.
35, 14-minute mark of the second quarter. 15-metre penalty, and Sheedy now drop kicking the ball. It's unusual for him towards the centre of the ground, almost on the wing side. Turning here for South Melbourne to stream forward through Rantel, ran the wrong way. Turning out towards Bryce. Monteith's pressurising him. Play on the centre wing, players going down every direction. What's the umpire do? Free kick. Well, it could have gone either way. It's been raffled, and Monteith has the lucky ticket. Monteith in the centre wing. Short punt in towards Baum in the centre. He can play on. Handball and turn, also awkward one for Welsh. Play on the centre of the ground. Plus it goes towards range. He's caught. Play on's the call. Position's going Richmond's way in the second quarter. Umpire Levens calls for another bounce. Half forward line to Richmond side. They lead by 5 points. Goodingham and Baum. Baum stepped down. Whistle on play though. Which way is this going? It's going to Goodingham for South Melbourne. South supporters are running all cheers. One of their first few free kicks in this quarter towards the half-forward line. Sheedy's battling hard for the Tigers. Francis Burke will break clear. Another whistle on play. Sheedy's free kick. Well, pretty hard for a flow on the football to develop here. Free kicks galore. Centre wing out towards Wood. Wood's got plenty of pace. Thumps it down towards full forward. But home for the South Melbourne side is Dempster. Loves that handball, and they can be dangerous. On this occasion, it's okay. Eventually out towards Rantel on the half-back line. Rantel transfers play towards the centre wing, looking for Danaher. Pumped away by Francis Burke, and a boundary throw-in on the centre wing. 40 plays 35. The Tigers lead by 5 points at the 15.5-minute mark of the second quarter. Barry round against Balm. Goodingham there also for South Melbourne. Tap down, half-forward line almost now. Royce Hart down there doing battle with Goss. Another boundary throw-in. Half-forward line, South Melbourne in attack, trailing by 5 points after leading by 13 at quarter time. Goodingham and Balm. Balm's tapped down, but it goes South Melbourne's advantage. Wayne Walsh, plenty of pressure there, may get a free kick. He will in the back. The veteran for the Richmond side, 31 years of age, wearing number 31, to relieve the pressure for Richmond. Wayne Walsh had a stint in Queensland last year, captain coach of Maine, I think it was. Moves towards the centre wing. Barry Rounds there for South Melbourne, can't quite bring it down. Goes towards Bryce. Bryson turns towards the half-forward line. Plenty of Richmond players, they can test against each other. Bester goes across to Monteith. Monteith from the half-back line, back towards the centre wing. Rains, the lead from behind. Recovery is the essence here. Cross it goes to Edwards. And he'll pace this fellow. He's pushed and tripped. The free kick will go Edwards' way. Edwards in the centre. The scoreboard showing 6-4, 40 Richmond. South 5-5, 35.
Nice kick by Edwards out there looking for Jess. Jess has the ball knocked away from him by Dempster. They go in after it very quickly. Zantuck's there, comes around the left foot. Playing up looking for Dean. Dean and Burke battle for the ball. Beats both of them. A chance for Woodman. Woodman has his legs taken from him from Burke. And it's left the range. Oh, Woodman decides to carry on with a little bit, but the ball's been pushed over the line and out of bounds. And Zantuck has the free kick given against him, and the free kick will be taken by Richmond, and it's taken for them by Hummel. Hummel now looking towards the centre of the ground. Now it's a long torpedo punt. Edwards is there. Players rise at the back of him, knock it down. Quaid comes in after it, loses possession of the ball. Rains picks it up and kicks up towards Jess. Jess gets back, reads the game better, and gets Dempster out of position. Stands his ground, takes a nice mark, goes for a short one, and he finds Walsh. And Walsh now has moved down very quickly, and Walsh about 30 metres out directly in front. Was a particularly good and long kick early in his career. Walsh has his shot at the goals. Made no mistake with this one, and it's through for another goal for the Tigers. And Walsh now puts his first goal on the board, and the Tigers 7, making them 7 goals for 46 to South Melbourne's 5 goals, 35, with South only scoring 1 point in this quarter to this stage, and Richmond already kicking 4 goals, 1.
Approaching the 20-minute mark, second quarter.
And Richmond certainly looking a little bit stronger as they're going down to the stand end of the ground this time. Balm in once again against Round. Round gets the ball over towards Zantuck. Zantuck tries to get it over his head, loses possession to Balm, and Balm goes for a nice kick out the wing. A chance over here for the Tigers through Dixon. Dixon goes around, kicks it with his right foot right in towards players, but South very strong in defence at that stage, and it's Morrison takes the ball. Morrison decides to go out the bowling green side. Out there looking for Bryce. Bryce almost takes the mark. However, he's forced over the line. Not quite. Brings the ball back into play. Come through very hard. It's Walsh. Walsh keeps his hands up and gets the free kick. Put down another 15 yards perhaps. No, this time it's going to take the kick from the same position. Wayne Walsh over on the half-forward flank. No, there's the 15-metre penalty. I thought it would be incurred, and the umpire's taken him back. Certainly very strong on that 15 metres at the moment. Walsh now. Long kick this time. There's a right off line and through over the line for out of bounds on the full, and a free kick to be taken in the back pocket for South Melbourne.
21 minutes of play in the second quarter. Play out towards the half-back line now. It's on that bowling green side. Chance for Browning, running the wrong way. Oh, it's a dangerous screw kick back in towards the half-forward line for Richmond. The mark is taken by Rains, one of the better players in the ground, without any doubt, number 40 for the Richmond side. And the Tigers looking pretty dangerous in the latter stage of the second quarter. Now towards Jess, but in front on this occasion, the mark is taken by Jackson. Jackson for South Melbourne. It's 45 to 35, a 10-point lead in favour of Richmond. And Jackson's off for a run in towards the centre. Transfer play and turn out towards the half-forward line. Beautifully directed kick just over the head of Danaher. David Clerk the chance for the Tigers. Half-back line now for Richmond. In turn, the handball to Francis Burke on the centre wing. Burke can run towards the centre. The Tigers in towards the half-forward line now. Awkward bounce there for Monteith. Many of South Melbourne defenders there. Streaming out with O'Neill. Oops, here comes Rains again. By God, he's been a magnificent player in this quarter. That's about kick number 8 or 9 in this quarter alone. Towards the half-forward line to Scrimshaw. His hurried kick in towards the full-forward line, but Barry Brown takes it. Very slow, he may get out of it, he does. South Melbourne out of danger, back towards the centre of the ground it goes. Right, taken by Robert Dean, one of South Melbourne's few forwards. And Dean thumps it down, looking for Teasdale. Teasdale can't collect it, and Sheeney's roaming the pack. Number 10 for the Tiger side will leave pressure from the back pocket out towards the half-back line. Wood doing battle there with Bryce, and Wood has more judgment and more pace now as he streams towards the centre wing. Running towards the half-forward line now, and turn transfers play out there to Wayne Walsh. And Walsh takes the mark. Walsh playing pretty well for the Tigers. His kick's a good one too to Hummel. Hummel on the half-forward line. Richmond's lead is 10 points. As I mentioned previously, looking pretty dangerous in the latter stages of the second quarter. Hummel about 35 to 40 metres out. Angle pretty acute. Not a bad attempt. It's there! It's the Tigers' 8th in the second quarter. Richmond 8-4. It's a total of 50, we'll have that in a moment, 52. And South Melbourne 5-5-35. So it's a 17-point lead Richmond's way at the 22-minute mark in the second quarter.
An infringement, and it's allowed South to go away through Woodman. Woodman kicks it down. Sheedy's in the best position and takes quite an easy mark. They're certainly teaming well in defence as the Sheedy goes away out towards the Bowling Green side. Over there, chance for Lambert, who has come on evidently to go after the ball, but it beats him over the line and out of bounds as we see throw in once again. This time it's Baum. Baum gets the ball down, but it's taken by Bartlett. Bartlett kicks it high up towards Walsh, but a nice mark taken in front of Walsh over there by Jackson. There's the kick high up towards centre half forward. Players getting ready to set themselves. Burke's down the ground, gets the kick from Hart. Handballs on very quickly towards Bartlett. Bartlett gets around. Wood goes in after. It's taken away by Woodman. Woodman gets the left foot to it. Hart's in good position and covers up with his chest to take a very easy mark. Handballs very quickly to Sheedy, and the Tigers looking menacing at this stage. Goes over the back, but knocked back by South. There's a chance for South this time. Can they pick it up? It's given to Evans. Evans gives it over the handball very quickly to Danaher. Danaher's caught. It's a bad kick. Baum gets the ball. Baum gives it towards Bartlett. Bartlett can't mark the ball ever. Gets down quickly. Turns around. Gets beautifully out there and plays it down towards centre forward. No one can mark the ball. They go in very quickly for it. Hummel, but he beats him over the line and out of bounds on the Bowling Green side of the ground on the half-forward flank. Richmond playing very strongly at this stage. Boundary umpiring a few words to say to the players. Gets back into position now to get the ball into play. Rounds there. Baum gets it over. A chance for South. They try to break through with Rantel, and Rantel kicks it high in towards centre half forward. Burke's bumping his man out of position, but it's Woodman. Woodman coming through for South. In front. Bundled out of the way. Doesn't get a free kick. South try hard through Danaher, but the ball is allowed to dribble over the line. Thrown in once again. Those two players there, Hart and Woodman, as the throw-in comes. Baum hits it along the ground. Here's a chance for South by Quaid, getting it in towards Goodingham. Goodingham has it knocked away from him by Cloak. And Richmond quite content to get the ball towards the boundary line in that defensive line there. And Cloak is doing quite a solid job, and he's backed up very well by Sheedy. This time knocked down to by Goodingham. He kicks it up to Danaher. Danaher kicks it in. Chance for Teasdale. Does he grab the mark? It's not allowed. Players going after strongly. And the umpire said he made no attempt to get rid of the ball. And it's Malthouse. Malthouse with the ball for the Tigers.
Approaching half-time, Malthouse to clear out towards the half-back line. Lambert's on the ground, incidentally, for the South Melbourne, one of their reserves. Richmond's lead is 17 points on a boundary throw in. 26 minutes of play in the second quarter. 8-4 Richmond, 5-5 South Melbourne. That's 52-35, 17-point advantage. Tigers' favour. Cloak's tapped down, but taken in turn by Quaid. Oops, hurried kick. Evans, can he break clear? Half-forward line, chance now for Woodman. In towards Teasdale. In front, Jenkinson, well done. Now the chance for Teasdale. Can't break clear. And it goes to Lambert on the ground. Lambert will screw it in towards goal. Here's a chance for South Melbourne. And a certain goal banged through by Dean. And a very badly needed goal too for South. That's their first in this quarter. And their sixth for the game. Their deficit now is 11 points. It's 52-41. 8-4 plays 6-5. And Dean, one of their few forwards to function, Bob.
Yes, Dean at least is mobile at the moment. The rest of the Tiger defence has got Teasdale pinned down very strongly, and Cloak is there spoiling the round and Goodingham, with Sheedy backing up very well and roaming right across that full-back line. So we see it back in the centre now. It's left to Barm, but Barm can't get to it this time. Goodingham goes over, but Barm follows up. His kick is smothered by Jackson. He goes in again. Barm doing a great deal of work at this stage, and a long kick goes to the forward line. A chance over there for them. Hummel kicks it, picks it up, tries to sock it through, but through for 1 point only. Well, that's a very strong piece of play by Barm, then forced the ball right down with their own personal effort, as we see the kick in going out towards the bowling green side. Players sitting themselves there. A mark over the back, no, and it's taken there by Lambert. Lambert prominent since he's got on the ground. There's his kick going in, but knocked away by Dean. A chance for the Tigers here. They come around. Mickey Malthouse tackled when the ball, and must a push in the back. Oh! And Malthouse receives the benefit of the doubt in the free kick position. Malthouse kick goes in. Chance for Jess. Jess has the ball knocked right away from him, and it's picked up there by Evans. Evans' kick goes long. Chance for Round. And Round handballs on quickly. Dean has another shot. What's the result? 1 point only. Dean with a good chance going straight in then after a nice piece of handball from Round. But unfortunately on the wrong side of the post for the Swans. Little short kick going to Sheedy. Could be dangerous. Sheedy accepts it, however. Goes straight towards the bowling green wing. And Sheedy just showing a little bit too much finesse, I think. Has put the ball out of bounds on the full. Goodingham to take the free kick. Goodingham brings the ball in looking for Teasdale. Teasdale's pushed out the way. Can't get his leap at the ball at all, and the Tigers strong in the fence as Bartlett comes clear with the ball. Push in the back. Yes. And the free kick's taken by Hodges. No doubt about that, and Hodges to take the free kick. Hodges in the centre of the ground now looking for a lead. Teasdale's not too sure where to go. They're bumping him out of position all the time. This time going across the face of the pack. Couldn't get to the ball. And in fact goes over the line out of bounds in the forward pocket about 10 metres around from the goals. Brown tries to get the ball. They go down after. It's a chance for South, but a free kick. And the free kick goes to Sheedy, who puts his arm up and says, yes, it was definitely my kick for a trip.
53-42. It's an 11-point lead. Richmond's way, very close to half-time. 28.5 minutes of play. 8-5 to 6-6. Out towards the half-back line for Richmond. Almost spoil each other. Kick will go Royce Hart's way. Here it is, half-time. Half-time score from the Lakeside Oval. 8-5, 53 Richmond. South Melbourne 6-6, 42.
Just want your plate. We want your plate.
Yep. Yeah, that's beautiful. Thanks, man.
You right? Yep. We've got to see what time. What time is it, Peter?